Okay, today I have grabbed a chair. You see I'm just sitting on one of my regular dining room chairs. I thought we'd use that as a little bit of a prop. So go ahead and sit down on your chair. So I've got my feet planted firmly on the floor. I'm kind of forward to the edge of my chair. My sit bones are close to the front, and I'm just going to find my posture. So as always, starting with a bit of breathing, pelvic floor core control, and then integrating that with some movement. We're going to do a little bit of adductor work because that's going to really help you to feel connected into those deep stabilizing muscles up through your pelvic floor. But we'll be using the chair for most of the workout. So I've got my feet firmly planted. I'm right on the tips of my sit bones. The crown of my head is lifting tall towards the sky. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm just going to check in with my body and find out where it's at. Sorry, you might hear the kids running in and out a little bit. We'll just bear with it today. And just organize your spine. Check where your curves are through your back. So if you feel like you normally have a bit of an extra sway in the lower back, just put your hand there. Try and minimize the curve by zipping up, pulling the abdominals in nice and flat straight away. And we're going to go with a couple of nice deep breaths. I've got my hands for feedback as always. The neck stays soft, the head feels perfectly balanced on my shoulders. We're going 6 breaths, breathing into the count of 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in. So first of all, just controlling the inhale and the exhale. Breathing out. So just because I've been doing Pilates a long time, my body automatically goes into that lateral breathing. So if you're not there already, I want you to focus on the sideways action of the ribs as you inhale. And as you breathe out, feel the ribs recoil and feel how the belly pulls flat, the engagement of the transversus abdominis. Couple more. The chair that you're sitting on should actually give you really good feedback through your pelvic floor. So see if you can breathe out and feel the tail and the pubic bone, the sit bones. Already engaging, connecting everything, working as one unit. We're going to do 2 more breaths. Really helps me to close my eyes and try and zone everything else out. Breathing in. The lower back doesn't move. Going deeper. Lifting pelvic floor high. I'm going to take my 2 hands behind my head. Almost pulling my crown of my head off the shoulders. Watch the front ribs don't flare. Don't let them pop. Don't let the spine change. We're going to roll down. So breathe in. To 6, and as you breathe out, you're going to tuck the head in, pull the stomach, lift the pelvic floor, and round the spine. Now, I'm not going to let my lower back round too much. It's more the upper back. Breathe in, return for 6. And again, breathe out. Pull the stomach. So I'm just really thinking about my core control. As my head is moving forward, my pelvic floor is lifting. Lower abs are really trying to pull back. So just building up your awareness. 1 more. Bringing yourself slowly, carefully, as much control as you possibly can. We're going to go into thoracic extension. So it's like a back extension sitting. We're going to now inhale. My eyes start to lift up to the ceiling and the wall. My breastbone lifts, but my focus is my lower back. I'm not going to let it arch. This is thoracic, upper back. Bringing yourself back to straight. And again, inhale. We do 1 more. Open the ribs. Lift the pelvic floor to bring you back. Now we go around the world. So we're going to flex forward, close the sit bones. We're going to take our right elbow towards the floor, keeping the lift through two sides of the waist into a side bend. We go into a little back bend. Back to the left, side bend. Round the spine, bring it home. Let's go to the left. We take the left elbow towards the floor. Now I'm not going too far because I don't want to collapse in this underneath waist. Remember core control, you know what to do. All the way around, we're mobilizing the upper back. Back to the flex position. We'll do one more of these each way. Round. Lift. Around. Flex last time to reverse to the left. The legs aren't moving, the pelvis isn't moving. The lower back's not moving, it's the upper back, the ribs, the head, the arms. Back to that round position, we stack toe. Leave the arms there, we're going to breathe out cat paw. Go to the very tip of your right toe. Pick up the knee, pull the abdominals flatter. Place it back down, no shifting side to side. Breathe out, collect everything, grow taller. Now the only reason you pick that foot up off the floor is because the lower tummy goes in. So you might not get that leg that high for the moment. Keep repeating. Think about how small the waist can feel. How soft the shoulders can feel. How connected into your pelvic floor that you feel. Last one. We're going to add a rotation. So we breathe out, pick up the foot, twist all the way around, look towards your right elbow, come back to square, replace the foot, coordinating those two at the same time. So we've got to collect our core muscles pretty quickly. Twist, go further, go further, go further, go further. Bring it back. Looking good. One more each way. Abdominals, pelvic floor, every time. It's easy to get carried away with what you're doing choreography-wise and forget what this is all about. I'm guilty too. Bring it back. Come back to square. Well done. Now you stay sitting. I'm going to quickly spin my chair side on so you can see what I'm doing here. We're going to go into a little bit of an ab prep. So I'm right at the front of my chair and I'm going to roll back around my spine and use the back of the chair to support me. Pick up your legs and hold the backs of your thighs here. So in this position here, my shins are parallel to the floor. My back is deliberately round. So I want you to stay there for a moment, pushing your shoulders down. And I want you to think about, and it's a feeling, you're not going to like physically feel a lot moving, but it's like deep connecting the lower abs. Pull the tail between your legs. Now as you pull, your legs are going to get lighter. If you can, you take the pressure out of your legs, out of your arms, sorry. If you could take those hands away, but it doesn't give you that heavy feeling bearing down into your pelvis. And then use the arms to have your mini break. So I hope that's kind of making sense. So at the moment, I'm using my arms to hold my legs in the air. My arms are doing all the work. I'm going to pull my tail between my legs, pull my lower abs in as far as I can and lift my pelvic floor right up. You keep the height of your pelvic floor, wrap the bottom, so now the glutes are engaged. Start to take the pressure out of the arms and load your deep core. Lift your pelvic floor higher. Now if you feel a bearing down, do not let the arms release that much. I want you to work out where your challenge point is and what that feels like. And then go back into the arms, out of the core. If this isn't making sense, shoot me a message. Let's do that one more time. So exhale, lower abs, pelvic floor, transversus abdominis. The pressure comes out of the arms, into the core. This is really challenging. Come back, place the feet onto the floor. Hands are stacked one on top of the other. You're going to shift your weight forward, keeping your back straight. Pull the stomach, stand up. Lift your pelvic floor, bend your knees, and control. Oh, the chair is there, sitting back down, sit to stand. We'll do that a couple of times. Pitch, smooth. And back down. Yes, the chair is there. It feels like it's not there, but once you get used to it. Now, I want you to think of this as an experience, almost like flying contest, right? You're not flying tiger. It's not a bumpy landing. Your first class Qantas. It's the smoothest landing you have ever had. Takeoff and landing. Control. I'm going to do 3 more. Smooth. Push through the heels. And 2 to go. Abdominals. Load the deep abdominals when you lift your bottom off that chair. Don't let everything go. Harder than it looks, right? Last one. Easy to cheat. Stay up. Let's go little V. Press the arms back. Zip up a little bit more. We're going to press the arms behind us and do our standing hundreds. The fingers reach for the floor. You pinch your shoulder blades and you funnel your ribs together. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. Inhale. Open the sit bones. Exhale. Vigorous with the arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Thinking about funneling the ribs. Squeeze out the air. Keep going. Strong legs. Inside thighs pinch. It's a breathing exercise. It's a core exercise. 2 more sets. Move those arms. Last set. And rock the arms down by your side. Alright, so I've just come down onto the floor, so just push your chair away a little bit and you're going to lie down onto your mat, onto your back. We're going to put our feet up onto our chair. I still want the heels sit bone distance apart, or if you have like a rolled up towel, you could put that between your knees just to check that you've got the alignment through your legs, those train track legs. Let's go. Long fingers, find your pelvis. Long, open, wide collarbones. We're going to go a couple of imprints, counting to 6, just like we did before, and take it into a pelvic curl. So we take your breath in to 6. And then as you breathe out, you won't see a lot happening here. You've got 6 counts to curl your tail, to print your lumbar spine, your lower back into the mat, and find the scoop. 6 breaths to return, counts to return, not breaths. Inhale, bring it back. So you got a couple more opportunities to practice that. Let's do it 3 more times. Breathing out, rock back. Breathing in to return. Two to go. And last one. We go pelvic curl to the count of 6. Peeling slowly. Make sure you don't use your back muscles to lift you up. Use the hamstrings. Your pelvis will be higher because your feet are higher. This is like doing it on the reformer with all the springs on. Pull the stomach. Slide the fingers towards your chair. Return to the start. And again. Now don't be in a hurry to drop your bottom. Sink through the breastplate. Take your time, feel like you're working equally through the back of 2 hamstrings. We're going to do another 4. All the way back to neutral without letting the lower abs pop. So attention to detail. Nice quiet time, control. So I can feel a little battle going on here between my legs. I'm kind of feeling my pelvis wanting to move side to side, which tells me one leg's working a little harder than the other. So I'm just going to spend 3 more of those, trying to make sure I'm as equal as I can. Which can also mean that you're stronger in one side of your pelvic floor than the other. 2 to go. Taking your time to imprint. Don't use your legs to imprint. Now the legs come on. Quick check in with the shoulders. What are they doing? Last one. And roll it away. Now just to confuse you, we're going to change it from a pelvic curl into a pelvic press. So instead of curling and rolling through the spine, we go up in one piece like a plank of wood, the opposite of what I always tell you to do. So now we brace through your core, lift up, exhale, lift, inhale, send the tailbone away and the back of the pelvis touch the mat first, not rolling through the back. So you're going to feel the heat more in the hamstrings and the glutes here. 2, we're going to 10. I'm picking up the pace a little bit. Core control still there. 3. Even though we've gone a little bit quicker with the movement, we still need to connect. 4. 5. 6. Pelvic floor. 4 to go. 7. 8. 9, lower abs, ribs. 1 more 10, let's stay up. We're going to do little pulses, lower down an inch, press up an inch, but really knit the ribs together. 1, exhale 2, here's the butt, exhale 3, and 4, and 5, we're going to 10 by the way, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more 10, stay at the top, let's roll it down, unravel segmentally, through the back, well done, just grab your shins and rolling up, let's come into the back a little bit further, so we're going rolling like a ball, grab the front of your ankles, we're going to sit back on the back of your pelvis now, I want your back round, like a pelvic curl. Lift your toes just off the floor and I want you to use your arms and literally pull your heels in as close to your bottom as you can. And then I want your head to be looking down into your stomach. Keep the shape really tight. We rock back and we roll up. We're going to do that 8 times. Inhale, go back. Use the breath out to get you up. It's the abs that are going to get you up, not your shoulders. Now if you're getting stuck at the bottom, if your lower back's feeling a little bit tight, doesn't matter. You might be down here and just kind of like rocking like this. Absolutely fine. You stay down there until you've practiced this enough times. Let's do 3 more. Whoa. If you can, use the control at the top so your feet don't actually touch the mat. 1 more. And you're going to hold this little balance and stay. Awesome job. Okay. So we're going to lie down onto our side. You can prop yourself up on your elbow if you like. I want the top leg on the chair. So the chair is there to support the top leg and make sure that you're not actually overworking it. The underneath leg, make sure the heel is in line with the pelvis. It's not too far forward, it's not too far back. And your head is reaching out that way. So you're going to feel the two sides of the waist really long. So reach the hip away from the armpit, not short and crunchy like this. And then lift your underneath rib or connect your underneath oblique. You might need your hand there. So we're going to work the underneath leg only. The foot is pointed. We're going to exhale, collect everything. Lift the leg up. And then flex the underneath foot. Point the foot. Lower back down. We're going to do 10 of these. Lift. Flex. Point. Lower. And 3. So really good inside thigh work. There's been a lot of evidence to support the fact that strengthening your inside thighs helps you to strengthen your pelvic floor. And 5, and it just makes you feel better anyway, if you're strong in there. And 7, I think. Breathe out to lift. 8. So I'm making sure that leg is going long. And 9, it's not bending, so you might not be able to lift it that high. I really prefer to go for length rather than height. And 10, because it's easy to cheat. And then we're going to hold that top leg in the air. This is tough for me. We're going to go 10 tiny circles. Don't move your pelvis. 1, we're going one direction first. I'm going forward. 2, the really little. 3, watch the top leg isn't helping the underneath leg. 4, 5, oh this is tough. 6, 7, 8, abdominals. 9, it's really small. 10, we need to reverse it. Let's go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, relax the top leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so small. 10, I'm going to drop it down for a little bit. Then I'm going to hold that leg in the air for 30 seconds. I'm going to try and keep my eye on the clock. Here goes. Lift it up, just breathe. So ideally we want to build this hold to 60 seconds. But we're just going to go 30 today. And I'm just roughly guessing. Keep breathing. Hold that leg. Let's go a couple more seconds. Lower the leg down. Well done. I'm just going to switch over. Yes, you're going to be looking at my back, but it's going to be quicker than moving the chair. Top leg up. Hands. Here we go. Point the foot. Lift. Flex. Hope you can still hear me. Point. Lower. And 2. I'm trying to relax my top inside thigh now because I can still feel it working. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. One more 10. Let's hold the leg up. Let's do our circles. Forward go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you've got to check for that circle is actually a proper circle. It's not just forward. You've got to make that leg go slightly behind your body. Lost count. 1 more. And then let's go backwards. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting to burn. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I just need a little rest. Let's hold for 30 seconds. Length and lift it up. I'm going to count to 30. Breathe. This leg is definitely harder for me. Halfway there. More seconds. Well done. Okay, let's sit up. Give those inside thighs a little bit of a stretch. Hope that felt okay. And then we're just going to move the chair. And we're going to go on top of the chair. So, we're bringing it back here again. And I'm going to go on my belly here for some back extension. So just place yourself over the front of your chair. So I've got my feet on the floor, I've got my fingertips on the floor, and I'm kind of back where the crease of my hip sits right on the edge of the chair. So I'm going to use my hands, I'm going to push my pubic bone into the chair. It's not very comfy. If you need a cushion or something, feel free. And then you're going to feel like your fingertips are light. So yes, you're going to use your upper back to come into a little bit of upper back extension, but if you have a look at my lower back, it's not sagging through here. So I'm really trying to lift my belly off my butterfly. And then I'm going to breathe out, pick my stomach and my ribs off the chair and lift my hand and my foot to hip height. And I'm going to try to take the pressure out of my left hand and do 10 little pulses. 1, little is the word. 2, I'm focusing on my abdominals more than range. 3, 4, 5 glutes, 6 abs, pelvic floor, 7, 8, 9, 10, swap. Pelvic floor, abdominals, lift the arm, find the glute. Let's go, breathe out. 1, arm and leg. 2, keep trying to lift the chest. 3, work the upper back. 4, this is tough. 5, stomach, don't go too high with the leg or your belly will just splat. 7, 8, 9, 10, come back. And then I'm just going to shift forward a little bit. Get myself into position, the arms are down by the sides, and then round my back. I've got my feet on the floor, kind of come out a little bit. So you've got room for your 2 arms down by your sides. So you can start in a little round back. We're going to go exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Now you don't have the support of the arms, so this is tough. That's about as high as I can come. Hold, hold, hold. Round forward, a little mini break. Go exhale, pick up the stomach, reach the fingertips, lengthen the crown of the head forward. I'm trying to lift my breastbone without my back collapsing, lower back collapsing. Upper back is working hard, I've got no help at all. Come back down. 4 more. Three to go. So you need lots of core control here. Squeeze the shoulder blades. This looks like nothing, but it's really hard. 2 to go. Last one. The chair should give you feedback into your center. Well done. Stand up. Just stretch out your lower back. Round your spine. Breathe. Drop your arms, come all the way up to standing. Let me just move the camera. We're just going to do a little bit of booty action to finish off. I'm going to spin the chair around. This is not for the faint-hearted, this series, I will warn you. So, facing the chair, I'm going to have just my hands, the palms of my hand touching the chair. Now you can do this series here, but let's get a little bit the most out of this exercise that we can. So my elbows are tucked in, my collarbones are long and open. I'm in neutral. I've got 2 bent knees here. I'm going to stand on my right leg and bend my left knee here. You want to look at my lower back. If you need to put one hand there, then do that. You're going to bend the knee forward. Press the thigh back, only lift it a little bit and squeeze your bottom, pull the abdominals in. My focus is the abdominals. Exhale, 2, and 3. Don't use your upper traps. and 4, and 5, the crown of the head reaching forward, 6, squeeze the glutes, 7, so you'll see I'm controlling it, I'm not throwing it up, and 2 to go, last one. I'm not going to keep you here for too long actually, because I think it might be a little bit much load through there. If it is, just stand up, give your shoulders a little roll, come forward, bend the knee, and here we go, 10. 1, pelvic floor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I was going to do the whole series, but I've changed my mind. That's all we're going to do there. Come around and face me. Let's go little V. Lift your spine tall, hands on the hip to check that your 2 hips are level. I'm going to bend. Press, squeeze your inside thighs, lift your pelvic floor. Keep repeating. Just to make sure that we can be upright and have that lift. So feel the sit bones opening, feel the sit bones closing. Couple to go. One more. Lift the heels up and see if you can repeat the same thing. So I'm going to push my heel bones into each other, squeeze the tops of the thighs, bend. Now lift your pelvic floor. 1. My knees are making all sorts of cracking noises. 2. Just ignore them. 3. We'll just do 6. 4. Squeeze the booty, pull in through your center. 2 to go. 5. One more. 6. And then grab the chair. We're going to finish with some tricep dips. So sit onto your chair. Have your feet forward. Roll the shoulders back. You're going to bring your pelvis forward and push the chair away. I want to make sure that you're not bringing your shoulders right up by your ears. Now you can be in a little tuck here, right? Just to support your lower back, your pelvis, all of that. Bend the elbows, straighten. 1, we're doing 10. 2, 3. So my back is trying to be round. 4, elbows are going straight back. 5, pelvic floor. 6, squeeze your bottom. Use your arms, don't push with your feet. 7, it's easy to push with your legs. 8, 9, 10, have a mini break. Don't know about you, I can definitely feel my triceps awake. We're going to do that one more set of 10. Just take a moment. Let's get ready, finish it off, we're nearly done. Lift the hips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, come on, use those arms, nice arms. 7, 8, core control. 9, last one, 10. Well done, awesome. I'm just going to spin the chair around and we'll just do a little stretch. Sit, stretch the triceps, take the arm behind the head, pull the elbow if you can. Couple of deep breaths. So let me know how you go with this workout. As always, I'm kind of, it's trial and error. And I haven't seen you for a little while, so if I've missed the mark with anything and you feel like something's too challenging, let me know. I've still been quite cautious as best as I can. Cross one ankle over your knee and then just do a seated glute stretch. So I'd love some feedback. I know last time you said to me the push-ups were too much load. So we talked about doing those against the wall. Push that knee out. hopefully you just feel good. Our goal is just still to keep you moving, strengthening without overloading. You can feel that really deep in the left hip. If you push that knee down with the elbow slightly as well, gets right in there. And then just come up, just stand up. You can chuck your foot on top of the chair. And then try and pitch forward with a straight back till you feel the hammy. Swap legs. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of variation from the other program.